Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be using this Brave X grease gun to grease up the suspension on the camper and on the hitch over here. I'm going to show you guys how to get that done. I'm using this Adam Lube heavy duty grease. See how that works out. So I'm going to go ahead and get it loaded in here. Top off here. Bang. Go ahead and pull the plunger out. Maybe not. This I'm putting it in backwards. There we go. Then you just screw the top back on. Alright. So I got the grease guns loaded up. It's all ready to go grease wise. And we're ready to start greasing up the suspension and the hitch. I would recommend keeping a paper towel on you to wipe any excess grease you get around your fingers or on the fittings or just spills while you're trying to get the stuff done. Alright, so I did the one grease fitting that's in the center right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the two that are on either side of the jaw. Alright, now that we got that part done, we're going to run over to the axles on the camper and grease up the leaf springs for the suspension. Alright, now we're underneath the camper here at the suspension parts, as you can see right there. These are two grease fittings that we can put the little end of this guy in to pump some grease to help this stuff be a little bit more lubricated and give it less wear and tear when we're bumping down the road. And as you can see right there at the bottom, which is just about to drop, that is all the grease that we were just pumping in. Pushed some of the old grease out, and now there's nothing but new grease in. That's how you can tell that when you have it connected and you're pumping, that the grease is going through. When you see old grease coming out and then new grease will start coming out, so you know it's all flushed out in there. So I went ahead and hit all the grease fittings that were in this little cluster here. I'm just going to go ahead and jump over and do the same thing to the other side, and then I'll do a little recap of how often you should do this stuff at the end. Alright, so I got all those grease fittings hit on the suspension and on the hitch, so that should keep everything good and greased up for 3 to 6 months, depending on how often you use your camper, how much you're driving down the road. All those factors definitely come into play, but you definitely want to at least touch back every 6 months, run around, put some grease on all those fittings to keep everything lubricated and helping all your components last a really long time. So thanks for watching the video. Any comments, improvements, anything I could have done better, anything I don't know, throw them down in the comments.